Okay, guys. Last year, an AI meeting summary startup made over $100 million in recurring revenue, and another hit a $1 billion valuation. All they essentially do? You record a meeting, and their AI sends you a summary. That's it. The market? It's exploding. A recent report showed the AI meeting assistant space grew 25% in just 1 year, now worth over $3 billion. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to build the same kind of service, step by step, using just AI and WhatsApp. Here's what we're building. You record a meeting, a conversation, or a quick thought straight from your phone. You send it to a WhatsApp contact, the AI agent we're about to build. It transcribes the audio, generates a clean summary, and delivers it to your inbox. No new apps, no confusing setup. Just WhatsApp and the voice recorder everyone already uses. And yes, services like this exist, but they all come with friction. Separate apps, logins, learning curves. This one works out of the box. For anyone who's ever left a conversation thinking, wait, what exactly did they say again? But here's the best part. I'll show you how to build the full payment system too, so people can pay for your service with their credit card, using nothing but Stripe and Google Sheets. No complex backend, no coding skills, just a product and a business ready to launch. Stick with me till the end, because if you miss how this all connects, you'll miss the part that turns this build into a business. And the bonus I drop at the end, it might just lead to the biggest payday of your life. By the way, I'm Kade Koda, your AI business Yoda. The team behind me reverse-engineered companies like Otter AI, so you can rebuild their success with just a fraction of the effort. This video is built in 10 parts, from why this works, to how to build it, to how to sell it. Follow them step by step, and start earning while others are still watching. Can I tell you a quick story about a company that once had it all? It starts in 2016, with 2 engineers, Sam Liang and Yum Fu. They had a wild idea. What if every conversation in the world could be captured and turned into gold? So they built a tool that did exactly that. You spoke, it listened, and almost magically turned your words into text. They called it Otter AI. Investors were hooked. Over 4 funding rounds, they raised $70 million. Otter became the face of AI transcription. For years, it looked like a rocket ship. Big headlines, big partnerships, big hype. But then, silence. No major funding since 2021. Investor buzz? Gone. The media? Quiet. Which is strange, right? Because the AI meeting summary space is booming. Valuations are exploding. So why did Otter slow down? Because their advantage, the one thing that made them special, doesn't matter anymore. Turning voice into text used to be magic. Now it's a few cents and a single API call. Otter's moat? It's now just an open gate. And that's exactly where you come in. Because what used to take millions and teams of PhDs to build, today, with just a weekend and low-cost tools, you can rebuild 80% of their product, solo. But only if you move fast, before the next wave of builders catches on. That's the opportunity. You're not trying to beat Otter. You're building the kind of service they'll want to acquire, when they realize what they missed. That's the beauty of being small. You don't need to outspend or outscale. You just need to outfocus. But here's the trap most builders fall into. They see the opportunity and immediately think, time to build an app. But here's the truth. People don't want another app in their life. They want something that works, instantly, and right where they are. That's where the real magic begins. Let me take you back to 2009. 2 former Yahoo engineers, Jan Koum and Brian Acton, started building a messaging platform. Not with flashy features. They had a mantra taped to Jan's desk. No ads, no games, no gimmicks. While other platforms beg for your attention, WhatsApp went invisible. You opened it, sent a message, and got on with your life. No friction, no onboarding, no nonsense. By 2014, 450 million people were using WhatsApp, with a team of just 50 engineers. That's when Facebook made their move. $19 billion. And now, we're using that exact same platform, WhatsApp, to follow the philosophy they built it on. We're not creating a new app. We're not adding features no one asked for. We're solving one problem really well, with tools people already use every day. We stick to simplicity, not just for users, but also in how we build this system. Because the simpler our stack, the easier it is to create, run, and maintain. We only need 5 tools. Tool 1, N8N. It's the backbone of everything, a visual builder that lets you connect services and AI without code, like Lego for automations. Tool 2, Replicate. It gives us powerful AI models for transcription, summarization, and more. A little technical at first, but once you get the feel, it's gold. Tool 3, Meta Developer Platform. This is how we connect to WhatsApp. Register your number, send and receive messages securely. Tool 4, Google Sheets. Yes, just a spreadsheet, but it handles credits, user activity, purchase logs, all in one place. Simple, fast, reliable. Tool 5, Stripe. This powers all payments securely, and once someone pays, it updates credits instantly. Tool 6, OpenAI. It's the brain behind the summaries, turning people's explosion of thoughts into clean, professional recaps. I'll walk you through every part, and you'll see how these 5 tools plug together into one powerful engine. Before we go deep into the nodes, let me show you the full system at a glance, so you see exactly how it all connects. This build runs on 2 workflows inside N8N. The first is the engine, the main workflow. It powers everything, from the moment a voice memo hits WhatsApp to sending a clean summary to email. The second is the fuel, the payment workflow. That's what turns this from a cool automation into a real business. And the only thing connecting them? A simple Google Sheet. Here's the big picture. The main workflow runs in 6 steps. Step 1. Capture the WhatsApp message and decide what to do next. Step 2. Grab the audio file, upload it to Cloudinary, and prep it for processing. Step 3. Check credits, enough balance, move forward. If not, send a top-up prompt. Step 4. Transcription. Any language, automatic detection. Step 5. The magic. Turn that raw transcript into a clean summary with AI. Step 6. Deliver. Email the summary, confirm on WhatsApp, and update credits behind the scenes. That's the engine. Now the payment flow? Even simpler. Step 1. A Stripe payment comes in. Step 2. Check Google Sheets, new user, or top-up. Step 3. Update their balance and confirm on WhatsApp. That's it. No back-end, no custom servers, just smart, connected workflows. And once you see these pieces click together, you'll realize this isn't just automation. It's a product people will pay for. Next, we'll break this down node by node, so you can build it exactly like this. Quick tip before we go deeper. If you want to make this super easy to follow, I've prepared both workflows as ready-to-use templates. You'll also get a clean step-by-step checklist, so you don't have to pause and rewind every 2 minutes. And, to give you an edge, I've added a condensed business plan with tips I don't cover in the video. The link's in the description. If you want the smoothest experience, grab it now, and let's continue. Let's pop the hood and look at how this works, step by step. Workflows in N8N are made of nodes. Each one receives input, does a task, and passes it on. First up, WhatsApp on-message trigger. It fires anytime someone messages your bot. To use it, you'll need to connect N8N to the Meta Developer Platform. I've linked a tutorial in the description for that. Next, we clean the noise. WhatsApp sends junk messages, system pings, updates you don't need. So we filter those out with an if node. If it's a real message, we move on. Then we check the message type. Another if node asks audio or text. If text, we reply instantly using an AI agent node. But the agent needs guidance. We do that with a system prompt. For example, voice files sent via WhatsApp are summarized automatically. Summaries are emailed to your address from purchase to top up credits via this link. This keeps the bot helpful and accurate. To make it smart, we connect it to OpenAI via ChatGPT. Don't forget to add a memory node so it remembers context. Now, that reply gets sent to the user. That's the text path. Now let's walk the audio path. The audio kicks off with a set node. It extracts the sender and file info from the incoming message. We then use 3 HTTP nodes. 1. Get the actual audio download link from WhatsApp. 2. Download the file. 3. Upload it to Cloudinary. Why Cloudinary? 1. It gives us a public link for AI. 2. It tells us the file length. That's crucial. Without knowing audio duration up front, you could blow budgets on processing giant files. Next, it's time to check credits. This is how we avoid losing money. Most people use subscriptions, but for MVPs, that's friction. Instead, we use credits. User pays $3, gets 60 minutes. They use it however they want, long files or many small ones. More control for them, more cost safety for you. To get the current balance, we use a Google Sheets Get Rows node. Why's that work? Every Stripe payment stores phone plus email. We match the phone number from the WhatsApp message and pull their balance. Then we merge the message plus user data using a code node. Keeps things tidy. Now, another if node checks if they exist. If not, we send a message with a payment link. If they do exist, we compare balance versus audio length. Not enough credits? We send a smart message showing how many minutes they have, what's needed, and a top-up link, personalized on the fly. If they do have enough, we move to transcription. This is where quality makes or breaks your product. Crappy transcription equals useless summary. We tested a bunch. Most failed, long files, accents, bad audio. Then we tried Whisper from OpenAI. It's insanely good, but it has flaws. Only handles files up to 25 megabytes and doesn't have speaker detection. So for our MVP, okay, but not good. For better results, we use Replicate with WhisperX. WhisperX handles longer files and supports diarization. And best of all, it's built on Whisper's core tech, so the accuracy stays incredible. We send the Cloudinary audio to Replicate via HTTP. Then we wait 5 seconds. Transcription takes time. Another node checks if the job is done. If not, we loop. Once it's done, Replicate gives us a transcript in chunks. We merge those with another code node, turns it into one clean text block. Now comes the magic. We summarize it. We send the transcript into an OpenAI messenger model node, GPT-4. Basic prompt: you are a helpful assistant. Please summarize the following. But for better results, be more exact. Add structure, like topic, key points, decisions, action items. Bonus, you can style it. Add emoji headers, bullets, etc. But keep this in mind. Every word in a prompt costs tokens. More tokens equals more cost. So write efficient prompts. I've spent hours with ChatGPT optimizing mine. The finished version is in the downloadable template. Once the summary's ready, we deliver it with a Gmail node. Where do we get the user's email? From Stripe, stored in Google Sheets. We then send the summary, confirm delivery on WhatsApp, and update credits. That's your engine. Fully automated, audio to summary. Now let's power up the payment flow and turn this product into a real business. Without it, you've got a tool. With it, you've got a product people can pay for. And here's the good news. It's way easier than most people think. Think of it in 2 parts. 1. Stripe handles the money. 2. Google Sheets tracks the credits. That's it. Here's how it works. First, create a Stripe account. Head to stripe.com and sign up. You'll land in test mode, Stripe's sandbox. This is where you set everything up before going live. Next, create your product. In Stripe, go to Product Catalog, Create Product. Give it a name, short description, and choose one-time payment. Set your price. For my MVP, I kept it simple. 60 minutes of credits for $3. Enough value to feel real, but low enough to reduce friction. Then, create your payment link. Go to Payments, Payment Links. Click Create Test Payment Link, select your product, and follow the steps. Stripe gives you a link. That's your checkout page. No coding, no headaches. Now we connect Stripe to N8N. Add a Stripe trigger node. Set it to fire on checkout session completed every time someone pays. You'll need your Stripe API key. Find it in the dashboard under Developers API Keys. Copy your secret key and paste it into N8N. The first node after the trigger, a set node. Stripe sends a huge payload, but we only need the essentials: customer email, phone, amount paid, and how many minutes that equals. The set node cleans that up for the next steps. Next, Google Sheets Get Rows. This checks if the user already exists. Our sheet is simple, just 4 columns: phone, email, minutes remaining, created at. Phone is the user ID. Make it mandatory in checkout. Email is where we send summaries. No extra forms, no friction. Then comes an if node. 2 paths. If the user exists, update credits. If not, create a new one. On the update path, we add the new credits to their balance. Had 5 minutes, bought 60, now they've got 65. Then we fire a WhatsApp confirmation. Balance updated. On the new user path, we prep data with a code node. Phone, email, credits, timestamp. Insert it into Google Sheets. Send a WhatsApp confirmation, thanking them and showing their balance. That's the payment flow. Simple, powerful, and no back-end code. Now let's talk about something most tutorials skip: how this becomes a real business. Building is fun, but if it doesn't make money, it's just a hobby. Here's the good news. The economics of this model are insanely strong. Fixed costs? Almost zero. Seriously, N8N is free if you self-host, and even on their cloud plan, 2 workflows like this stay in the free tier. Cloudinary? Free to start. And if you delete audio files after processing, you might never hit a paid plan at all. The real costs? They're variable, and they only kick in when someone uses your service. No traffic, no costs. Traffic grows, you're still profitable. So what does that look like in real numbers? I calculated this based on actual user runs. Transcription with WhisperX on Replicate, less than 1 cent per minute. Even an hour-long file costs 4 cents. Crazy, right? Summarization with GPT-4o, pennies. For a 15-minute file, it's about 2 cents. Stripe fees, 1.4% plus 25 cents per payment. That's actually your biggest cost per transaction, not the AI. Put that all together. If you sell 60 minutes for €3, your total cost is around 30 to 50 cents. That leaves you with an 80% margin or more. That's SaaS-level margin, without the SaaS headaches. Now let's talk about pricing. Start with credit bundles, not subscriptions. Here's why. First, trust. People don't want to commit to a subscription with a business they don't know yet. A small credit pack feels safer. No strings attached. Second, cash flow. You get paid up front. That means no risk of covering AI costs before the money comes in. Later, once you understand user behavior and they trust your brand, you can roll out subscriptions for predictable revenue. Here's a simple starting point that works. 10 minutes for €1, 60 minutes for €3, 120 minutes for €5. Simple, clear, profitable. Before you finalize pricing, run a beta. Invite friends or a small test group. Charge what feels fair, or even free at first. Then ask them the 4 questions from the Van Westendorp price sensitivity model. It's the simplest way to figure out what people are really willing to pay. If you want to go deeper, read Monetizing Innovation by Madhavan Ramanujam. Here's the principle. Build your product around price. Don't price it after you build. Most people get this backwards. They price off costs or competitors. They undercharge. They lose growth. This book shows the only method that works.
and it can put your product exactly where it needs to be.
In case you don't want to dig up the Van Westendorp questions or read Monetizing Innovation cover to cover, I've included everything for you in the download package. You'll get all 4 Van Westendorp questions, customized for this exact use case, plus a cheat sheet on how to apply Madhavan Ramanujam's pricing principles to your WhatsApp meeting summary agent. This shortcut will save you hours of research and give you an edge most builders won't have. You'll find the link in the description. Grab it now before you move on. And that's how you turn this from a cool automation into a real income stream. Well, next up, how to get your first paying users fast.
Forget ads that burn cash. Forget SEO that takes months. This one playbook turned an AI startup into $10 million, and we're stealing it for our WhatsApp meeting summary agent business. The founder, David Park, his company, Jenny AI. They scaled from 0 to $10 million ARR using this exact strategy. And hardly anyone talks about it. Here's how it works. Step 1. Start a brand new Instagram account for your product. Meta loves fresh accounts. They give new profiles a massive reach boost, even if you start with 0 followers. Step 2. Find small creators in your niche. Think productivity, remote work, AI tools. Not influencers with big followings. They're expensive and slow. Go for under 10K followers. They're affordable, hungry, and fast. Offer them a flat monthly fee. David paid one creator $4,000 for 20 videos, and that single deal brought in 7 million impressions in 30 days. This works. Step 3. Give that creator your fresh account. Let them be the face. They post 1 video a day. You own the channel. They keep their main account clean. Everyone wins. Step 4. Experiment like crazy. Different hooks, different tones. At the start, it's all about shots on goal. For example, POV, your boss just asked for meeting notes, and you didn't take any. Or POV, you just finished a 2-hour call. Now what? Simple, relatable, perfect for Instagram Reels. Step 5. When a format pops, double down. Turn it into a series. Post daily. Repost variations. David did this with one concept and made $500,000 from basically the same video. Here's the best part. On Meta, every reel can include a Contact Us on WhatsApp button, which means people can click and use your bot instantly. No landing pages, no extra steps, friction-free. This isn't theory. It's the same system that took an AI startup from 0 to $10 million ARR. And now, you can do the same. David Park is young, but his playbook is pure gold. I went deep into his strategy, beyond this quick growth phase, and turned it into an actionable step-by-step plan you can follow. You'll find that plan inside the downloadable value package, linked in the description.
What we just built? It's an MVP, a minimal viable product. The goal? Ship fast, earn instead of burn, and run lean as a one-person operation. But every MVP has limits. Let's talk about the big ones and how to fix them later. First, Google Sheets. It works for now, but if you grow, you'll need something stronger. The next step, Supabase. Still beginner-friendly, no code-friendly, but scalable for thousands of users. Second, Meta's WhatsApp setup. You start with their test number for development. Great for building, but not for testing with real users, because the token expires every few hours. The solution? Switch to your own number for beta testing, then upgrade to a verified business account for unlimited scale. Third, smarter bots. Want it to remember user preferences or pull data from your knowledge base? That's where RAG systems come in. Not needed now, but keep it in your roadmap. Fourth, better summaries. Speaker attribution, who said what, can make transcripts more useful. Our MVP fakes this with prompt tricks, but for the real deal, enable speaker diarization with WhisperX on Replicate. Last, delivery options. Email works for now, but later your users might want drive folders, team inboxes, or direct WhatsApp summaries. Add what matters and ignore what doesn't. Don't build features for fun. Only build what solves user pain. Remember WhatsApp's rule: simplicity wins. Still worried you can't compete? That the big players have already won? I get it. Otter, Fireflies, even Zoom, they're out there. But here's the truth. Their products are bloated with features big businesses need and most people never use. All locked behind pricey plans. That's your edge, because you're building something radically simple. On WhatsApp, the app everyone already has. One feature, done better. And with a lean one-person setup, your costs are almost zero, which means you can price in a way they can't and still keep massive margins. Usually, competing on price is a losing game, but here, it's your growth lever, because your overhead is 500,000 times smaller than theirs. And remember, this isn't forever. It's your launch strategy, not your life sentence. Now you've got two clear paths. Go broad. Serve anyone who hates taking notes. Doctor visits, real estate calls, parent-teacher talks, moments where every word matters. Or go niche. Focus on one group. Students, realtors, sales teams. Tailor everything for them and own that space. Either way, you're not just competing, you're setting yourself up to be acquired by the same giants you thought you were fighting. And that's what we'll cover next, how to turn this into your biggest payday.
Here's why this could turn into the biggest payday of your life. Companies like Otter AI once had a moat, their tech. But that moat, gone. Voice-to-text and AI summaries, they're no longer rocket science. They're just an API call away, which means you can now build in days what took them years. And with the Instagram Reels plus WhatsApp strategy we covered earlier, you already know how to market it. And here's the kicker. When moats disappear, big players don't give up, they buy. And they buy fast when someone else has what they need. So who's buying? Big SaaS names like Otter, Firefly, HubSpot, they want WhatsApp-first distribution. Regional giants in WhatsApp-heavy markets. Think India, Latin America, Africa. Micro SaaS roll-ups like Tiny Capital or buyers on acquire.com. Snapping up lean, profitable tools like this. And what do they value most? Recurring revenue, predictable cash flow, audience ownership, and this is where you win. Your email list, your phone number database from WhatsApp signups. That's pure gold. Low churn means users stick. Automation. If your system runs without you, your multiple goes up. A focused brand. If you own the space for WhatsApp meeting summaries, you're valuable even without unique tech. Now let's talk numbers. Valuation for small SaaS equals revenue multiple, usually 3 times to 8 times annual revenue depending on growth and stickiness. So, $2,000 a month, that's a $100K asset. $10,000 a month, that's $500,000 as a solo builder. And exits like this happen every single day. So how do you make your agent irresistible to buyers? Add recurring plans later. Even flexible tiers boost value. Automate everything. Payments, onboarding, credit tracking. Document your system. Buyers hate messy migrations. Know your numbers. MRR, churn, lifetime value. Buyers will ask. Bottom line, you're not just building a bot. You're building an asset someone will pay real money for. 6 figures, maybe 7, and all from something you can start this weekend. And if you want a shortcut, I put together an exit checklist that covers everything buyers look for, plus extra tips to make your agent acquisition ready. It's inside the download package linked in the description. Grab it now, while this window of opportunity is wide open. Because this isn't just a bot, it's an asset, and the opportunity, wide open. Most people never start. You already did. Now finish it. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss the next strategy to cash in on AI fast.